I want to explain something very simple. If you move to a country that's not familiar to you, you're going to have all kinds of weird experiences, things that you can't believe, that you can't understand. You will say to yourself, how on earth could they do something like this? Or how could bureaucracy be so stubborn or so non logical? All these things happen to you anytime you move to a new place. So let me tell you how it really works. If you come to a place like this and you want to lock yourself in an apartment, or you want to really minimize your expenses by doing very little, you are going to go mentally insane because you are not being stimulated at all. You need to be stimulated. It doesn't matter where it is. The stimulation is very important for humans. Look, if you're a person that needs validation, you need somebody to say that you're doing a great job, or that you're um, really improving something, or whatever it may be. I'll tell you right now, this place, they will not validate whatever you're doing. They will not tell you you're doing a great job. It's usually the opposite. They will tell you you are destroying something, or you're doing something wrong. Or so if you're a person that needs somebody to pat you on your back all the time, and if you come from a place where you were a very important person, this place might not be a great fit for you, because you are not going to be told how great you are or how incredible it is what you're doing. It won't happen. When you're living in a place like this, if you have nothing to do, it's going to get boring very, very fast, very, very hard for you to survive. So make sure you have some type of a plan, what you're going to do when you get to a new place, what your game plan is, what you're going to do to keep your own mind busy, how you're going to help the new country that you're going to, how are you going to do all these things. It's very important to have some type of a game plan where you're figuring out what is required of you to stay healthy for your own sake, nobody else's sake, just your own sake. You want to work away at remaining healthy in a new country. Yeah, if you live in a place like this, like Ecuador, and you basically are eating the food here, I don't know what they're doing with North American food, but it isn't very good anymore. Like if you eat a banana here, it is completely different. You've never had a banana that tastes as good, because it had the ability to ripen on the plant itself. It wasn't stored in a container and sent to be gassed to turn yellow on you. So are you going to live longer in a place like this where you have this beautiful fresh air, beautiful clean water, you're growing all your own food, you're in control of your own destiny, 100% a more viable place for you to live another 7 years extra? So that's another factor, besides being a cheap place, a place where you can actually buy a bag of cement for $7. It makes a very big difference for a lot of people, because when your rent is $22.50 and you get a place that, let's say, it has 2 bedrooms, you can live here completely. Food, gas, a vehicle, insurance, property tax. You can live for that money, for your rent alone, in a place like Loja, Ecuador. So if your health and your finances are your most important worries when you're getting older, then maybe moving to a place where you can actually afford to live is a great, great starting point. This idea of going somewhere to save money or to live a better life, or a less expensive life, is a very common idea right now. The problem with it is you have to maintain your mental health. You have to stay healthy. You have to stay interested in the place where you're living. It's very important to be constantly thinking of how you can reinvent yourself in a new place. It's crucial for you to think in a way where you're keeping yourself very, very busy. Let's say you had to live off of $700 a month, and that's all you could afford. Can you do it in North America? In most places, probably not. Could you do it here? Somebody could live for $500 here. It wouldn't be a great life, but they would survive and they would get through the process of living on very little money. So think about it. You know, maybe this idea of going backwards, like we got to really say to ourselves, if we move to a developing country, are we moving backwards or are we moving forwards? It's a very interesting question. If you eat this great food here and you're at peace with yourself, you most likely would have the feeling that you are moving forward. So sometimes you have to go backwards to move forwards in your life. And a place like this might be exactly what you need to get yourself stabilized. I think most people in North America or other European countries, they don't feel stabilized anymore. They don't feel secure. They don't believe in their governments or whatever it may be. They might not believe in themselves. Starting over might force you to actually improve yourself and start living a way different way of life. Might make a big difference in how you perceive the world. Yeah, the world has experienced this great big change. And the change is very interesting. Basically, what we're saying that is maybe third world countries are a better option for human beings to live in. It's bizarre that that change has happened so drastically. So many people want to leave the G5 to come to a place like Ecuador where they can sort of start over again and, you know, have this chance of creating a new life for themselves. It's actually very, very interesting how that's unfolding. So if you're really considering moving to a new place, and I beg of you, please, please, please remember that you have to have an interesting life here as well. Don't count on somebody that is going to entertain you. It just won't happen here. You have to have your own life sort of in place. You have to have your own game plan, what you're going to do. Very unusual how people behave. The education level might be very different from what you're expecting. So don't expect people to entertain you and to drag you along or to teach you or to coach you. It's not going to happen in a place like this. Have some projects, have some ideas what you're going to do before you leave your country. Make sure you have your own internal mental game plan, what it is you're going to actually do in a new place, and implement it. Keeping yourself busy is the secret to living a really entertaining life here in a place that you're completely unfamiliar with. So take advantage of your own mental strength. Teach people things. Teach the locals the things that you've learned in your country. It's all about being exposed to this new culture that you're moving into. Make sure you learn the language. It's not that hard. I'm fluent in Spanish, which has been such a blessing and a huge advantage for me. So make sure you take advantage of your own spare time in such a way that you're promoting yourself in a new location and you're actually, helping the people that you live around. So it makes a big difference if you can integrate in such a way that you're not an eyesore to the locals. You're not a nuisance. You're basically someone trying to fit in and someone trying to do good. That makes all the difference in the world. I'll be really honest. If I didn't have this project here, if I didn't have the guys that work with me every day, if I didn't have some of the friends I've associated myself with in this country, if I didn't have all that, I would not be here. I would not live in this country. It is very hard to be mentally stimulated, stimulated in such a way that you have something to do every day, great projects ahead of you. All those things are so important to me. And even my YouTube channel helps me out a lot to reach the rest of the world, thinking about what's going to happen to you tomorrow. That's how hard it is and how unfamiliar a place can be. And that unfamiliarity can chew away at you very quickly. You know, people being aggressive towards you, people trying to get money out of you, people being people, basically. Nowadays, it's all about what's in it for somebody else. So if you can do all those things in a place that's new to you, guess what? It's going to be an enjoyable place to live. You have to look forward to a new adventure, to experience something completely new and completely different. And if you're not ready to do that yet, I wouldn't come to a place like this. You have to basically really experience what it means to live in a new culture, new society, new everything. So just remember that, you know, you'll have enough money to buy the flight and to live and to do all this, but are you going to be happy? Are you going to miss the people that you had back home? Are you going to survive all those things? It's a very, very different thing living somewhere else and visiting somewhere else. So remember that. It's really crucial to create yourself a great new life. Yeah, there is this idea of, let's call it, flying under the radar in a new country. What that means is maybe you don't have your paperwork in order. Maybe you do have your paperwork in order. And all you're doing is basically living in a place to live in a place, to be there. You're not involving yourself with many activities. You're basically living there to live cheaply, whatever it may be, whatever your motivation is. But it gets very hard on you. It's one of the hardest things not to have social contact or not to be involved in a community or not to be part of something. It makes it very, very hard. And if you stick only to, let's say you're an American and you stick only to Americans, it's also very hard on you because you're not getting a diverse set of inspiration from other people. So make sure that you really think twice before moving somewhere when you are going to just basically live in a place just to live cheaply, tucked away. It's very hard. Having a great project like this gives me something to do every day. The project is getting very exciting. Everything is growing like crazy. So it makes a huge difference when you actually have something that you can do every morning and wake up and be excited about getting out in the garden or building something or whatever it may be. It makes everything worthwhile. So think of that before are you the type of person that is tolerant of others, tolerant of a country that makes no sense sometimes, people that make no sense? Can you survive that? Are you a fighter? Are you going to fight everybody? Are you going to fit in? What type of personality are you? That's a big part of this immigrating to a new country, is how are you suitable to immigrate to another country? Are you a hothead? Are you a easygoing person? Can you put up with nonsense? All those things are so important when you're dealing with, stupidity a lot of times and craziness and all those things. Look, if you're a person that needs validation, you need somebody to say that you're doing a great job or that you're um, really improving something or whatever it may be. I'll tell you right now, this place, they will not validate whatever you're doing. They will not tell you you're doing a great job. It's usually the opposite. They will tell you you are destroying something or you're doing something wrong or So if you're a person that needs somebody to pat you on your back all the time, and if you come from a place where you were a very important person, this place might not be a great fit for you, because you are not going to be told how great you are or how incredible it is what you're doing. It won't happen. Most likely, they'll be very interested in your money if you have money. They'll be very interested in benefiting from you. But that respect that you might have gotten back home, you're not getting that here. It's very odd. This garden, people are constantly asking me, why do you have so many plants? Why don't you cut down the trees? Why don't you make more farmland? Whatever it may be. They don't like the fact that someone is doing something different. So be cautious when you encounter that, is that being different in a place like this is not necessarily a good thing, because they do not understand what it is you're trying to do.